Greetings everyone and welcome to another episode of UQ Adilsons League Master Duel 2. We had a little bit of trouble for some participants, apart from the participant we have who just joined in. So we only have rounds 4 and 5, so expect some duels at all, one-sided though. Kind of funny like this one, Stun versus Inferno Tempest trouble. And now we have Necrovalley, Skill Drain and Fire Handset, and it goes set on the field too. Pot of Prosperity, Excavating to add Inferno Tempest, but now Tsuchiku and the Kaiju Battlefield no more summoning. That's really great damage, but cannot be activated because Necrovalley is on the field. Inferno Tempest cannot banish cards from grave. So Habitual Adjuster destroying the Tempest and attacking for a bunch of damage from Tsuchiku. Just if you only did with cards. Necrovalley is such a good target. And now, still on round 4, we have Blue Eyes vs Heroes. I started off with an emergency call to add the Stratos to hand, going for the full combo of Solid Soldier into Stratos, adding Faris discarding Malicious into Increase, and Increase will activate its effect to trigger Faris, summon itself, and summon Bayon to Sun and Shadow Mist, not activating her effect because they will be summoning itself from Hellfire from grave. Going for Cross Crusade. I will also call him Cross Guy, so yeah. Cross Guy will be reborning Malicious, adding Liquid Soldier, and now putting my attention into Absolute Zero because I did draw the Miracle Fusion, no need for Sunrise. Or maybe I did, who knows. And now you have Solid Soldier, reborning a Shadow Mist, Liquid Soldier, going to discarding one. Shadow Mist will be adding Mass Change and now Bonded Driver, so that I have a potential Dark Law and Absolute Zero into Acid. Driver will be resetting Mass Change and passing turn. I have Maxi for reasoning, but I don't really know what my opponent was playing. Didn't really know that. Selected level 4, Silver Judgment, Chaos Form, and Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. I whiffed. Gold Sarcophagus banishing, forgot what it was. Setting 2 cards, and they didn't activate the Droplet because they cannot activate Droplet under Macrocosmos or Dark Law, since they cannot send cards from hand or field to grave as a cost. If you can't fulfill the cost, you can activate. And now you have the Absolute Zero into Acid combo, just wiping everything on board. They do have the White Stone and Enchant, the stone that summons during the end phase, summoning Blue Eyes instead of Spirit, not banishing a Mass Change. But I was already too far off with the extenders. Dark Calling into Malicious Bin, popping the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and attacking directly for a huge bunch of damage. Yep, that's Dark Law for us. And now we have still on round 4. Mech-Knight vs Ancient. Yeah, it's kind of a breaker for Mech-Knight, except for Girisu. She is nice. They do have well, it was gonna be a break if they had the Ash or the Torrential Tribute. Rakia will be activating its effect. Chain Cobra Grave to negate Rakia. And a triple tactics talent. It has been activated, so it must have been activated. They draw 2 cards. Alright, they don't have any grave, any cards in grave for Serama. Anyway, they have the Ancient Abominable Soul to pop a set card. Purple Nightfall will be banishing to add a Blue Sky, I think. And Warlocka's Secret setting to summon Blue Sky. Adding an Indigo Eclipse, normal summoning Ghost Bell to link summon into Mech-Knight of the Morning Star. Discarding Indigo Eclipse to add a Warlocka's Memory. Summoning Red Moon by Memories, and banishing to pop the Abominable Ancient Soul. Going for Spectrum Supreme, and Kaiju by Humongous. They do have Maxi for the Aruha. Rakia activates effect, they will chain the Asha Blossom to negate it. And now they just have to either crush, and they do crush, I will have to summon the Ancient Solar Disaster, but it's in the wrong column because World Legacy Secret will be activating to reborn a Magnite monster in the same column as Disaster to get its back. And that's a scoop. Just one misplay and that was enough. And now after all of these misplays, well, it's just 2 misplays from 2 different duels. We have Dragons versus Cyber Dragons. Dragon Alpha Tuban will be summoning itself, tributing Mountain, adding Quadrantis, I think. Delta Dice, revealing Meteorist Dragon to draw 1, Diviner, not really no more summon right now. Move the half the will be exit summon and sending the Dragon monster. Preparation of rights. Adding Ritual Master. Commentate in. And we will summon Ultimateness. Meteorist Dragon will be added back to hand. And now they will no more summon Diviner. Sending Outlight. And they go for another Meteorist Dragon to this time summon a Bantan. Exit summoning for a Beatrice. Sending Eva to add an Orange Light and another Diviner. Exit summon, Link summoning for Nikuribu and ending their turn. Beatrice on the draw phase, they will change Droplet, but to stop the Ultimateness from responding, they have to send a monster, not a spell. It's not available. And so, Ultimateness negates the Droplet, and Beatrice sends another Eva to add another Orange Light and Diviner, I think. Going for Contact Fusion because everything is just machines. And now that's a game, I think, because they could have attack over the Kuribo, but just really doesn't do much. Maybe one last Link summoning material, maybe. And now they will just go for Bobita Fafnir, Meteorist Triton, summoning the Ultimateness once again. Boom. Delta Dice will summon itself. Drawing 1. Activate Meteorist Triton to summon the Cyber Angel Natasha. And now that has it properly summoned. First they gain 9 points. Link summoning for Nightmare Unicorn. Not even shuffling back the Chimera Attack Fortress Dragon. They will just take control of his Natasha's effect, and that is scoop from Cyber Dragons. Yeah, not really much can do against the Ultimateness, and also the misplay at the start. Now we have Dinos versus yet another Dragon. Dragon will begin with Diviner, sending Arclight to Adibantan. They will activate Dragon Nova. Link summoning for Link Kuribo, and now Zeta will be activating itself to add a Meteorist Dragon. Bantan will be adding another Bantan. Meteorist Dragon to ritual summon the Bantan from grave by tributing the Zeta from field. Exit summoning for Beatrice to send a Gamma Eltanin, which will be tributing Bantan from hand to summon itself and a Zeta. Bantan will be adding Ultimate Custom deck to hand, and Meteorist Dragon will be adding itself from grave to hand. Exit summoning for Mubita Hafnia, sending Delta Dice and revealing Meteorist Dragon to draw 1, just what was needed, and Alpha T1. And now they will go for another ritual summon into Herald of Ultimateness. Link summoning for an IP Masquerena. Setting 2 and ending the turn. Pot of Prosperity will be activated, banishing 3, interestingly. Which will try to be negated by Ultimateness, but they have the droplet, sending a monster and the Prosperity to negate another spell to negate both all 3 of Ultimateness, Masquerena and Beatrice. They'll be adding Paratops, and now they have to draw and luck to prevent the sword from activating. Paratops will be summoned, sending a monster to stop the Paratops from not only attacking over the attacking and then tributing itself to pop a monster. They have the Oviraptor into Babysaurus and the Pesticharodon, but they have the Cobra Grave on the Babysaurus. And this is the display where Beatrice was going to be activated, but this negated, so not really much can do for next turn play. Exit summoning for an Evil Sword Dolka battling over the Masquerena and ending the turn. Commentate will be activating, but it gets negated by a Dolka. And no negates from ultimate nest, so switching back to attack, no can do because Paradox. Lost World will be activated. Misk into Okozo. Lost World will be activating to summon a token. And now we have the double evolution pill. Pechitera Nodon will be activating. Oh, interesting. So Linkuri will be summoning itself by attributing the token from field so that can really not only they can target but also there's no Lost World that can be protecting the token. Still, it's not really much because of the Paratops, not the Paratops, the ultimate conductor Tarano and Dolka to negate, or not to negate, whatever. They will just attack for a huge bit of damage, not attacking with the Abraptor, just flexing, Ganakonite X7 into Ibiru. Try to unpop near the top deck, Nova into Zeta. Meteor Shot will be added back from grave, but they have the one negate from Dolka to stop all combos, and that's good. So they fought violently, but it was not enough against a bunch of dinosaurs. Now we have the Inferno Tempest versus Cyber Dragons. They'll begin with Cyber Emergency, adding Nashter. Special summoning the Cyber Dragon from grave. Link summoning into a Cyber Dragon Seeker, setting a Holan Droplet and ending the turn. Gets Kaiju! Hippo Carnival to summon 3 tokens. In attack, left arm offering banishing everything from hand to add the Inferno Tempest. And now they will try to crush the token to get 3300 damage for a successful activation of Inferno Tempest, banishing triple Necrophase because they banish all monsters. Oh, Jamrex too, interesting. And that's just amazing with all of the banish effects. It's not just Necrophase, you do have a monster on field that can be summoned. Jamrex, and then you'll be shuffling back to the Necrophase, banishing 15 cards. But that's not really much can do because of it. Huge Kaiju, sorry. Stop taking the duster to pop all back rows, and they it was just a deck out. Okay, that's the repercussions of Inferno Tempest. If your opponent plays more cards on you, then good luck. And now in round 5 we have Heroes versus the Stun deck. I begin with the Hero Leaves, summoning Stratos, adding the Paris from deck to hand, going for reinforcement of the army, adding Shadow Mist. Paris will activate its effect, discarding Shadow Mist. Not activating Shadow Mist because I haven't no more summon yet, so you can see where it goes. Increasing the Vion, adding a second polymerization. This double poly just really nice. You can still extend Cross Sky, reloading Malicious, and adding Lucas Soldier, which will be used to summon back the Shadow Mist from grave, adding a Mass Change. Link summoning for Water Driver, using Malicious to summon another one, setting Super Poly and phase, activating Mass Change to a Dark Law. Dark Law is summon and Driver, setting Mass Change. But they have a distance. What my plan was to Super Poly into Ab-Zero and then Mass Change to for Ab-Zero into Acid. But they have a duster, so I have to activate Absolute. I have to Super Poly into Sunrise instead. Double Dark Law won't really do much, so I decided to go for more advantage. Sunrise, Shadow Mist, and Liquid Soldier. Adding Giant Attack just in case my opponent has just clears my board and goes for a 4k damage. But instead they have it evenly matched, setting Waboku and Fire Hand. I have Evil Tentacle, use Stratos, popping the Waboku, but they chain the Waboku. And so I just have to hope that it's not a what's it called again? The flip effect that the flip monster pops all monsters on field and can previous player summoning. Pacificalu, I think it was. Fossil Dyna Pacificalu, yeah. So you see me go for Fusion Destiny into Cross Crusader, Dystopia, Rohan, drawing one card and banishing one from Exodia. Oh, okay. So they did play Exodia with the Sun deck. And now I go for Paris into Increase into Bayon, sending a Shadow Mist from deck in order to add a Destiny Hero Plasma, summoning it to stop any shenanigans of a Fossil Dino. But was just a Fire Hand, which still can be activated under Dark Law because it had to be sent to grave. Going for Machine to Rohan, so that I banish 2 cards from my opponent's hand, while I also draw 1 card. Double Dark Law activating to banish the Torrential Tribute and the Ice Hand, which prompts a scoop because Battlefield it just stalls for 1 turn, but really doesn't do much. Already had my setup, so yeah. Now we have Dinos versus what is McKnight? It was McKnight. So quite interesting, quite the nice decks for Spirit Agent and Sungun. The one summoning Sungun to Admirage, and Sungun activating to add a Maxi from deck to hand, setting Cobra Grave and Spirit Agent activating to wrongly call the card. Whoops, that's not really much can do when they break from Dinos. Lost World still can do something, but here goes Super Agent popping another Lost World and Maxi on. Alright, so they deactivate Maxi to prevent Paratus from resummon. Now the own Paratus, which will typically will summon, but Lost World still activates. Does not really matter where the Dino must have been summoned, they will still summon the token once per turn. Paratus has been negated by Droplet, so tributing it to pop a card was just in vain. Now we have so much going on. Of course, will try to activate this effect. Gets negated by Ash. Going for Link Kuribu. Setting 20 stars and ending the turn. Going for Blue Sky. Trying to add a card, but it has to stay in the same column to. Well, the cards have to be in the same column as the Blue Skies, and Blue Sky has to remain in the same column in order to activate some cards or monsters. Paratus will be popping the permanents, cannot be chained because Lost World prevents targeting. Now they just go for misplays. Sagan Okoso, okay. I think the double evolution pill, but she will be summoning Misk, going for Pentestack, Exit summoning for Dugaris, the Timeless, going for double evolution pill, banishing and to summon Ultimate Conductor Tarano. Under the Pentestack, 2 tokens, boosting it for 7k damage and piercing damage, going for a lot of damage. And yeah, that's all for you got this Master Duel 2. Kind of missing a lot of rounds, but yeah, that's what happens when people just join in. And anyway, this is your passion. We'll see you next time for another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Adilsons League Master Duel.